Mason, when you think of electric scooters, what do you think of?
Switzerland.
Hey, and welcome to the Biz Boyz broadcast. I'm Russ, and with me as always is the Moolah Mason.
Ooh, it's funny because my last name's Money.
All right, so here on the Biz Boyz broadcast, we share our own business experience, we inform you on current business news, and we try to do it in an entertaining way.
Yes, and in the spirit of sharing business news, Russ, I have a humdinger of this episode.
A humdinger?
Yes.
I like your vocabulary.
Thank you very much. Like we said in the beginning of the intro, Switzerland and eBikes, they do now have a relationship.
Oh, okay.
And that is in a company called Bond. So, you know those eScooters from Bird and Lime that are littered everywhere in Los Angeles?
I love them. A lot of people hate them, but I like them a lot.
Just trash litter. Don't you ever ride one and feel bored?
No, not at all.
Don't you want the excitement of motion combined with the adrenaline of pedaling that makes you just feel like you're in control?
Nope.
Okay. Well, then this is the episode for you. Well, a company called Bond Mobility, a 3-year-old California and Switzerland-based startup that says its high-performance dockless electric bikes will leave e-scooters in the dust.
Okay.
It's pretty much the same exact concept as these scooters, except for
Except you have to do work?
So you can ride the bike without having to do work, but when it runs out of juice, it is pedalable.
Okay.
You are able to pedal.
Does it charge the motor at all if you
Yes.
pedal? Okay.
Yes.
So maybe it has longer range.
Then you can but when the bike runs out of juice, you can still pedal where you need to be by pedaling the bike. I don't know why I said that twice. The app has no registration fee, and the base price is 25 francs, which is essentially 25 cents per minute.
I noticed Bird now requires you to deposit like $25 in your account just to use Bird.
Yep, not
very
the
annoying.
thing here. So
Okay,
they don't allow any of that. So it's 25 cents per minute with attractive subscription packages for frequent users.
Oh, okay.
Investors think the company might be the right type for a certain type of right kind of product for a certain type of customer who wants to get where they are going faster. Okay. These bikes have a top speed of 30 miles per hour.
Smoking.
Yeah, while
much faster than the 4 miles per hour of that robot pizza we talked about in the last video.
That's true. These things are. Why don't they put pizzas on the e-scooters or the e-bikes? There you go. E-scooters can only go about 15 miles per hour. So there you go, double the speed, Russ.
Dang.
So a recent McKinsey study quoted that more than a fourth of the world's...
They make me wear a helmet, though.
Don't you dare interrupt me.
I'm sorry.
A recent McKinsey study quoted that more than a fourth of the world's population lives in cities with more than 1 million inhabitants. And vehicle speeds in many of these places go about an average of 9 miles per hour.
Okay.
Yes.
So they're increasing the speed significantly.
Yes.
Okay.
So making alternatives like e-bikes highly appealing. However, that appeal includes alternatives such as electric motors like that of Scoot, which can go as fast as the e-bikes, electric mopeds. So there are now electric mopeds because I guess they were only gasoline before.
Okay.
So they are the main competitor of these e-bikes of Bond. Of Bond.
Alrighty.
Close this up, regardless of anything of what I just said. So forget that all because it didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
The McKinsey study continues by stating that in 2030 the micromobility market is expected to reach $200 billion to $300 billion in the U.S.
That market has gotten huge.
Yes, and 30 to 50 billion in China. So suffice to say, there is plenty of growth potential in this market. And the question is, how is this Bond company going to expand from Switzerland, which is the only primary market that they see to now, and how are they going to expand to the rest of Europe, China, the U.S.? What would you do if you were a Bond CEO?
I don't know. What countries don't have it yet? Don't have a lot of micromobility. You said China.
China has some micromobility markets in there.
Okay.
The U.S. has micromobility, but like I said,
U.S. has a lot. So like for Bond to break into the U.S. would be a struggle. I might go to other countries first that don't have a lot, and then to get a little bit of market share, a little more revenue, to then maybe break into the U.S. market.
I would try Amsterdam. So that's not in Switzerland, obviously. And those guys are basically pure bike They don't even have e-scooters and not even cars. All they do is bikes. So this would be a perfect market to try this out.
I liked Amsterdam.
In Amsterdam. What did you do in Amsterdam?
What?
What did you do in Amsterdam?
Nothing.
Oh boy. So yeah, that would be what I would do. Is my first tap would be Amsterdam, and then very similar to you, I would try to find where other people aren't. So that would be my expansion strategy.
Okay.
But anyway,
I like this market, the micromobility market, especially because of their initial strategy. I don't know if Bird was the first one to do it, but Bird and Lime and the initial people that really made this popular was just, and now these guys who have dockless scooters or dockless bikes, is just taking your product and just putting it where customers are. Just taking your stuff and just putting it in the middle and letting people use it. They didn't worry about government regulation or a whole bunch of other things first. That would take way too long. Now, there's a little bit of flack for that now, and they have to work with governments, but it's much better just to get your stuff in front of customers as fast as possible.
Agreed.
And I like that strategy. And if you're thinking of a business idea, I'd consider really trying to figure out how to do that. Just get your product in front of the customers as fast as possible so they can use it and give you feedback.
Plus, these e-bikes come with baskets. That's all we have to do for this video this week, or this video today. I hope you all enjoyed it. Comment, like, and subscribe, please, down below. We really appreciate your feedback, and that's not any kind of that's not a general speech we give often. We really do want feedback because we see it as very, very helpful to helping us grow, to be more useful and more entertaining to you guys. So, comment, like, subscribe below. Let us know what you want us to talk about. I'm talking to you, Tim, in Wisconsin. I want to know what you want to talk about. And yeah, other than that, have a good day.
See ya.
Peace.